Welcome to Current Perspectives Worldwide. Today, we will explore the current situation in the Israel-Gaza conflict. In this in-depth exploration of the Israel-Hamas conflict, in this video, we aim to provide a balanced perspective on the recent developments in this long-standing conflict. We understand the complexity of the situation and its impact on both Israelis and Palestinians. Our goal is to shed light on the latest events and offer insights into the ongoing challenges in the region. Recent developments. Let's delve into the heart of the matter. The conflict between Israel and Hamas has been marked by a series of recent developments, each with significant implications. Israel's targeted raid. Just days ago, Israel conducted a targeted raid into northern Gaza using tanks, leaving many to speculate about the intentions behind this move. It was described as part of Israel's preparations for what they referred to as the next stages of combat. This raised concerns about the possibility of a ground invasion, an action that has been anticipated by many observers. President Biden's call for a pause. Amidst these developments, President Joe Biden urged Israel to consider a pause in its military offensive against Hamas. The motivation behind this call was the worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where civilians have been caught in the crossfire. President Biden's message reflects the international concern over the impact of the conflict on innocent lives and the urgency to allow humanitarian aid to enter Gaza. Israel's rejection of ceasefire. Despite mounting international pressure for a ceasefire, Israel has rejected these calls. The Israeli government maintains that its actions are necessary for its own defense and security. Their stance also included criticism of UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres over his comments regarding the conflict. This refusal to hold military operations highlights the complexities of the situation and the differences in how different parties view the conflict. UN's warning on hospital closures. Further compounding the crisis, the United Nations has issued a dire warning about hospitals in Gaza. They are on the brink of closing due to a severe lack of fuel. This development not only jeopardizes the medical care for those affected by the conflict but also affects the humanitarian efforts that aim to provide essential support to the people of Gaza. The situation is nothing short of a humanitarian emergency. Death toll figures. As the conflict rages on, the human toll continues to rise. Palestinian health officials report that over 7,000 people have lost their lives in Gaza, while in Israel, the death toll is approximately 1,400, including the loss of 309 members of the Israeli military. These numbers underscore the significant human cost of the ongoing hostilities. Media coverage. Multiple international news outlets, including NBC News, have correspondents reporting from the region, offering various perspectives and on-the-ground insights. Media coverage plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion and understanding of the conflict. Israel's perspective. Now, let's explore the perspective of the Israeli government and its motivations behind the recent actions. Security concerns. Israel's primary motivation in these recent developments is its commitment to national security. They argue that their actions are necessary to protect their citizens from rocket attacks and other security threats originating from Gaza. Israel has long faced security challenges and believes in proactive measures to prevent potential threats. Ongoing military operations. The targeted raid into northern Gaza, part of the preparations for the next stages of combat, aligns with Israel's strategy to continually assess and adapt its military capabilities. The video showcasing tanks, infantry, and aerial assets demonstrates that Israel is actively enhancing its military readiness. Public reassurance. The release of the video and the ongoing military operations aim to reassure the Israeli population. It's vital for the government to address doubts and concerns among its citizens regarding why a full-scale ground invasion has not occurred. The video sends the message that Israel is not merely sitting and waiting but actively preparing for potential ground operations. International pressure. Israel's rejection of international calls for a ceasefire stems from its perspective that these operations are essential for its security. The Israeli government may feel that international pressure does not fully consider the security needs and challenges they face. Hamas's perspective. Now, let's turn our attention to the perspective of Hamas, the Palestinian organization governing Gaza, and how they view the recent developments. Historical and political context. Hamas's actions should be viewed in the context of their historical and political struggle. Hamas emerged as a response to the displacement of Palestinians and the establishment of Israel. Their objective is the liberation of Palestinian territories and the right to self-determination. These historical factors significantly influence their current actions. Response to Israeli military operations. From Hamas's perspective, the recent Israeli raid and ongoing military actions are seen as part of a larger Israeli strategy to maintain control over Gaza. Hamas views itself as resisting this occupation and defending the Palestinian people. Impact on civilians. As a governing authority in Gaza, Hamas faces the challenge of protecting the civilian population while engaging in conflict. The release of the Israeli video, which showcases military actions, complicates their task and places them in a delicate position as they try to manage the humanitarian consequences of the conflict. Strategic considerations of the video release. Hamas is undoubtedly analyzing the Israeli video from a tactical standpoint to understand the enemy's tactics and preparations. While the video could be viewed as deceptive propaganda, Hamas may believe it provides insights into Israel's actual plans. Balancing act. Maintaining a balanced perspective is crucial when assessing the Israel-Hamas conflict. This is a highly complex situation with deeply rooted historical, political, and humanitarian aspects. As we've seen, both sides have their motivations and justifications for their actions. Balancing these perspectives is essential for a fair understanding of the situation. Understanding the suffering and challenges faced by both Israelis and Palestinians is key to finding a path toward peace. This conflict has claimed too many lives and has caused immense suffering on both sides. It's incumbent upon the international community to support efforts for dialogue, diplomacy, and ultimately, a peaceful resolution. We'd like to thank you for joining us in this exploration of the Israel-Hamas conflict. The path to a peaceful resolution in this region is not a straightforward one, and finding common ground amidst deeply rooted differences is a challenge. But your role doesn't end here. It's essential to stay informed, to seek out diverse perspectives, and to engage in constructive discussions about this conflict. Your support for diplomatic efforts, dialogue, and initiatives that prioritize peace can make a real difference. Share this video, continue your research, and participate in peaceful advocacy. Together, we can contribute to a more nuanced and empathetic understanding of this complex issue and work towards a future where peace prevails. Thank you for being a part of our news community. We understand the importance of staying informed, and we're committed to delivering accurate, unbiased news. If you appreciate our efforts, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to receive the latest updates. Your support is crucial in our mission to provide you with reliable news. We value your trust and are dedicated to keeping you informed. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay informed, and take care.